Okay, welcome to Dandle Things. This is going to be a short video. I realized I forgot to add some footage in to the last video because we had shot it so long before we did the road trip that I never explained why we decided to go pick up a parts tractor. So I'm going to start here. These are a little covered in diesel. These are the same parts. And I don't know if this one's off the parts tractor or my tractor, but it looks the same as the one that's on my tractor. So I needed these parts as well as this cone here that I mentioned in the road trip video. It's all bent now and you can see it got chewed pretty good. What had happened wasn't so much that somebody was in there and didn't tighten the axle down properly when they redid some stuff in the bearings. The outer bearing actually spun, and it spun really bad. And I got some footage of what happened there. It ate the axle, it ate the bearings, chipped teeth on gears, all kinds of stuff. So we decided it was a cheaper route to buy a whole nother tractor and go that route because, well, just getting a rear axle was $170, just the shaft, and then you got bearings and seals, and the gears were cheapest I found was one for $75. Granted, I had an okay gear and I had a really bad gear. And I really only needed the one, but it'd been nice to get two nice ones. So this video is just going to show you the damage that we found and what led us to grabbing a whole nother tractor as opposed to trying to source parts. All right, this is the race that spun. And it ground into this about an 1/8 inch.
Hold it still.
I'm trying. I'm shivering. It's cold.
Grab the other one for comparison.
Plan on it. This is a good one. As you can see, there's no extra divot. I haven't cleaned this one yet, but there's no extra divot in there. Sorry about the shaking. It is cold in here. The wind is blowing now because we got the heater on, but it hasn't made any heat yet. So this is shot. Need that. Don't even know what that's called. It's not a bearing race. It actually holds the felt seal. And then this is supposed to be pressed on the axle and lock, and it doesn't. Then if you look at these two axles, and look at this. I'm sorry, I'm shivering. It's cold in here. I don't have my jacket on. It's about a 1/2 inch. This is the good axle. And there's about a 1/2 inch after the lug stop, or the splines are ground. If you look in this one, there's hardly anything after the splines are done being ground. So yeah, this guy not only got ground into, but ground the axle off. Haven't found this part yet. Don't know what it's called. Axles. Can't remember if it was. No, I think I'm getting price mixed up. So that was $173. Gear I found for $75, but I'd like to get two of them. Got the dust shield. You get bearings. And that axle housing, I'm not super happy with how we fixed it. Yes, it would work for driving it in parades, but it's not ideal. So, going to just buy a parts tractor and swap parts and make good ones. Sometimes that's what happens. Really wish it would warm up in here faster. Okay, so that shows you the damage we found and exactly why we decided to purchase the parts tractor. It also gave us an opportunity to make some cool video with us driving and stuff, do something new rather than just hanging out in the shop all day. I hope you enjoyed it. Went up through Wisconsin Dells, up to Cashton, Wisconsin, which is 25 minutes from La Crosse. So we drove within 10 minutes of La Crosse, and then we had to drive about 15 to 20 minutes south. So somewhere in that range. There's another tractor show the first weekend. I believe it was the first weekend in August up in Cashton, which is really cool. We might check that out this year, although we're shooting for Baraboo. And to take this tractor there this year, because you're the John Deere at that, they're featuring John Deeres. And so depending on if we have this project tied up by that point or not, we may or may not go. If we have this tied up, I doubt we're going to take anything if we go to that show this year. Who knows? You never know. but it is getting close to our show, and we will not miss the Rock River Threshery. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all my pain in the parts that were just destroyed. This tractor was worked stupid hard, and I'm excited to revitalize her and get her working again on a poor man's budget and ending up with the nicest piece we can. So that'll conclude it for Dan Old Things today. Dan Old Things out.